Alabama and South Alabama. This is CBS 8 News at 6.
Tonight, a CBS 8 News exclusive. A teacher at Fuse Alternative School says he shot this videotape to prove that teenagers in his classroom are abusive and violent. He says because his bosses ignored the problem, he came to CBS 8 News to share his video. Good evening, I'm Stephanie Hicks.
I'm Glenn Halbrook. CBS 8 News is everywhere tonight, starting in Montgomery with the videotape that you will not see on any other station. CBS 8 News reporter Krista Littlefield joins us with this big story exclusive tonight on CBS 8 News at 6. Krista.
Well, Glenn, that teacher says abuse and violence happens on a daily basis at Fuse Alternative School, but he says the problem is the administration doesn't believe it. That's why he went to the extreme to prove it. Look at this exclusive video. A health and physical education class quickly turns to chaos.
Then she throws a chair at me here. I moves back. Then she grabs a book and she hit me with the book. And after that, it just chaos. Everybody started going buck wild in the classroom.
Jesse Tompkins, the teacher at Fuse Alternative School in Montgomery, says the teenage students in this video deny all allegations of violence to school administrators. That's why Tompkins decided to record his class for proof.
They have been reported. They told them to take them out the class. They won't do it.
But the scene gets even worse. Take a look as Tompkins appears to be shoved by a student.
This is not an isolated incident. This is ongoing and continuous.
But that's not the only thing caught on tape. Tompkins says the lady in this separate video is the school's assistant principal, who can be seen dancing in front of the students that are sent to the school because of disciplinary problems.
But when you have an assistant principal that comes into the classroom seeing this and observing this and actually dancing and engaging in personal conversation with these kids, they're not going to respect me.
The videos are now being investigated by Montgomery Public Schools, but spokesman Tom Salter says there are questions about how Tompkins' classroom is managed.
There were some students who were out of control, but you also have to look at the whole progress, and you have to look at how he was reacting to those students.
And as for the assistant principal's reactions,
just because it's an alternative school doesn't mean that the students aren't entitled to have a little proper interaction.
Tompkins says administration doesn't understand just how dangerous it really is, but hopes the video brings changes before it's too late. Now, Tompkins says he's been a teacher for about 12 years and has worked with alternative students in the past, but has never experienced uncontrollable violence like this. Now, Tom Salter with the Montgomery Public Schools says much of those videos appear to have been edited. Glenn?
Krista Littlefield with the CBS 8 News Big Story exclusive. Wow. The teacher, Jesse Tompkins, is currently on administrative leave, and as we told you, he chose to share this videotape with CBS 8 News and no one else, so you will not see this story over on the other station, only here. And CBS 8 News will not drop this story. We will be working to get more reaction from school leaders to the videotape that you just saw and what those school leaders say should be done. So stay with CBS 8 News for updates on this story.
School board members are set to discuss the fate of a Montgomery County school tonight. Just one of 4 that could be forced to shut its doors because of massive budget cuts. CBS 8's Jenna Deary joins us now live from Montgomery with